Dave here. I'm going to do a tutorial today on how to color a black and white photo in GIMP. So I have GIMP open up here, and I'm going to drop my photo right into this window, right into GIMP. And some of these black and whites, you have to convert it. So this little window will pop up, so I click convert. Alright, I have my photo here. Let me move this down. Alright, to get started, in the toolbox, you go over the little foreground and background color windows. You want to click the one on the top here. So click that, and you're going to pick a color for one of the items in the photo that you're going to color. So I'm going to start with this car right here. So I want to do that green. I'm going to do this green here. I'll go with that one. Then click OK. Then you want to do your layer. So at the top here, there's image, layer, colors. Click on layer, and then click new layer. It's right at the top. And in this window that pops up, you want to click foreground color. And you should name them. So I'm going to call this one car. I did this photo before, so I had car 1, car 2, because there's a lot of cars in here. So you click OK. Then you go to your layer. You see it popped up green. It says car. Right click on that over here under layers, and click add layer mask. Now this window will pop up. You want to click black full transparency. Click that. Click add. Now under layers, this window, there's a little arrow pointing down, and it opens up a drop down window, and you want to click overlay. And in the toolbox, you want to click this little guy right here. It will say eraser tool. Click that, and then you want to go to your photos and photo enlarge it. I'm gonna go 400%. And find my car. And over here under the toolbox, under brush, it says scale. That will show you how big of a circle that you're going to use. I mean, if I have it wide open, it's like huge. So I'll go with that one. And I just start coloring away. This reminds me of those paint by number kits that, remember those, seeing those as a kid. Now this little section here by the tire, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. So scale it down. So I get detail. Same by the windows. And some of these old photos, when there's a lot of light, where it's real white, you can color in there and you won't see anything. I think it's good enough. And also you can get really detailed, like I could do this license plate, try to do that a different color. Alright, I'm going to go back to the original size. So there I got my car. Kind of a sort of a green. Now I'm going to add another layer. I'm going to do this steeple. So I'm going to do the same thing. This little box that's green right now, I click on it. And I'm going to pick a color for that. I'll go with this here. Then you can change this in this color window. You can just move it around whatever color. I'm going to have it kind of a maybe a copper type color. Click OK. Now let's make a new layer. Click Layer, New Layer, and I'm going to call this Steeple. And by default, once you start this, it'll always, you don't have to keep changing this to foreground color. It'll be clicked already. Click OK. Go to my steeple layer, right click, add layer mask. This will pop up again. Just click add. It'll be black, full transparency again. This little arrow drop down. Click overlay again. You're all ready to go. Your eraser tool set. So I'll go to 400%. And see, right now this is real tiny, my little tool. So I'm going to make that bigger. Like I said before, I don't know if I said this before. I think I did. When it's white, you can just go over the whole thing. That I'd probably color a different color later. Oh, it's too big. Go like this. Myself, I think this is a lot of fun. I think it's better than playing solitaire. But that's my opinion. And if you goof up, like if I went, whoa, just hit Control Z. Alright, let's get back to regular size. So I got the little steeple colored car and steeple. Now if you want to change one of these colors, you go back to your little color window here, this little box, click on it under the toolbox. So I'm going to change that steeple to something different. So how about this bright red? Click OK. Now all you have to do is click on one of these layers that you want to change the color and click on the color window here, a little box. Then you go to the toolbox, click, looks like a little paint bucket, it's a bucket fill tool. Click that and just click right in your photo and it will change it. And you can do that with any of the other items that you have in here if you want to change them. Alright, you just keep doing that item after item. And to save it, you hit File, Save As, and I'm going to save it in my little Old Holland folder that I have. And this one, I already got one that's called Holland in there. That's the original one, actually, this black and white. I don't want to change that one. I'll just put a couple numbers. I'll just put 55. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. And you always, for these, always put a JPEG after it. They have PNG, GIF. And you can actually just select file by extension, right? Underneath browse for folders. That you can pick up the JPEG or GIF or whatever in there. All that. Alright, I'm going to save it as Holland 55. Hit save. This will pop up. Click export. Quality, I always go to 100%. Just slide it over up here to 100%. Hit save. And it should be down here, Holland 55. There it is, all red and pretty. Alright, I'll show you one that I finished. I have a bunch of them that I had different colors and stuff, but I think the Holland number 7 is the one I like the best. There you go. I did the Holland sign here. A couple different colored cars. Did this guy's pants and shirt. A couple of these little people. I did all these little people walking. I actually colored this building here, but since it was a weird kind of tint in the black and white, I couldn't really change it all that much without it looking goofy. And I did all these buildings different colors. All right, that's my little tutorial on colorizing a black and white photo. All right, thank you.